So this match between Chiefs and Pirates, guys, to be honest, this was actually more of a commercial match. This is a commercial match, man, because you saw first and foremost they're playing in front of a very big stadium, a full crowd, filled to capacity. There's also a lot of dignitaries there. People like your Julius Malema were there in the presidential suite with his family. People like Dwight York, Solomon Kalou, and a whole lot of other stakeholders that I didn't see. I also saw Zizi Kodwa as well. But I'm certain that there were more dignitaries there, which tells you the magnitude of this match. Hence, that's why I'm saying this match it's not even like, forget about it being the league match, or even a friendly or anything, but this is more of a commercial match, right? If brands wanted to make money, this is actually the right match, actually, to try and make the money that they wanted to make, right? Hence, that is why I'm saying, Chiefs didn't show up. The way Chiefs played, it's like the players were showing the management the middle finger, right? Because how do you play like that, guys? In such a match of this magnitude, how do you play like this? Never mind that maybe you've got beef with your coach, or you guys don't rate the coaches or anything, right? But when it comes to a match like this, and a match versus Sundowns, those are like international matches. They are watched worldwide. So then, if you play like this, just shows that no, you're showing the management the middle finger, right? You're telling the management, you know what, stuff you guys. We don't really care about you, right? So that's also what happens when you sign free agents, when you don't invest in players, when you don't try to get quality players. This is what happens, right? A player like Mabua was nowhere to be found, and I don't understand the pride of Chiefs fans. I don't understand the pride of analysts or anyone of that fact. As much as we don't like Spongsin Mtetwa, but you can see that ever since he got injured, Chiefs has been struggling, but we don't admit, because the way that guy protects the defense, the way he does his best to recover position, or to turn over possession from the opponents. He does his level best. Basically, Ox is a bull. I remember the first Soweto derby last season when Chiefs played Pirates, where Pirates won 1-0. It was a very tight match, and Ox was in that match. He was going toe to toe with Makehleni Makaula. But in this midfield, Pirates were just all over us. Pirates were all over Chiefs, and hence that's what I'm saying. People are prideful. They don't want to admit when they are wrong. Even now, it's like you still don't admit that Spongsin Mtetwa is needed there. Bradley Cross was also needed there. Actually, we should have started the game with Bradley Cross, even though maybe he wasn't really that match fit. Should have started with him at left back, right? We should have started with Solomon's at right back, because Solomon's played in the Nedbank Cup last season, where we won the match. He played in the Soweto derbies as well. I can't remember. We think he played in the second Soweto derby, because Reeve Frostler played the first, if I'm not mistaken. Hence, that is why in this match we needed all your season players to be in that game. Could have played Kwinika, you could have played Solomon's Cross and Inasho Miguel at the back. But I think also in the middle, that's where we lacked a lot. Even Siposat Ndlovu as well, his injury as well, somehow it has costed us in a way, right? Because he was influential as well. So hence that's what I'm saying. I feel like these guys, they gave the management the middle finger. How do you play like this in a match of such a high magnitude? I think in the next coming matches, Chiefs must also start with Velebai. Drop Pule Modi. Drop Lilepo. Lilepo, I don't know what's happening with him. He doesn't pass other players. Whenever he has the ball, most likely he's going to lose it. He's selfish these days. And I do understand that players from DRC, they do tend to become arrogant at times. Lilepo must sit on the bench a bit. Huh? Play Velabai on the left hand side. Bring back Umdu or Velakazi. Play Velakazi on the right. But I think Velakazi needs to be coached a bit, you know. And then in the middle, stick with Chislet, you know, in the next match. I hear that Mtetwa is back. I try to put him back gradually. But yeah, we need to get to 60 points, guys. I think 60 points should be the target. We shouldn't think of winning the league. It's fine, but the target should be 60 points. I don't know what you guys think. You can see I'm borrowing these highlights from Kasi Arts, but I don't know what you think. What are your comments? What are your opinions? But I still stand by the fact that Kaizer Chiefs players gave the management the middle finger here. You know, and it needs to be addressed. I think also the contracts that these players sign, you know, it needs to be looked into, all right? Because I feel like PSL clubs are very lenient when it comes to contracts, and hence, you know, they are in a position to lose more, because obviously if you're going to terminate a player's contract, if I'm not mistaken, you have to pay him the money for the remaining months, which puts a club at a disadvantage. I think it's similar with the coaches too. You terminate the coach's contract, you have to pay the remaining months of the coach, you know. So teams now need to you know, start consulting more now with attorneys, start revamping how you know, they do contracts, because no, this is not on. I feel like players are taking advantage of clubs. I think it also comes with that match, not the match, but Marumo Gallants when they got relegated, you know, when the players deliberately made sure that Marumo Gallants gets relegated. Why? Because the management didn't want to pay them the bonuses of the CAF Confed Cup, you know. Hence you wonder why players like your Otladisa, players like your Ranga Chivabiros, they always struggle to find game time or to find proper clubs, right? At times, if you have that attitude that, you know what, you guys are gonna do, or you're gonna sabotage the club, you know, how do you expect to succeed in the future? But that's a story for another day, right? But I feel like clubs are inconveniencing themselves. They need to look at how contracts are drawn up now. You know, tell me what you think. This is just my perspective.
Against Sabisi. It's a good test for Sabisi. He's got the national team coach watching. Well, it's just not going Chiefs' way. There's a classic example. Indeed. You'll get some response from the crowd here. He looks a rather frustrated figure. Away to Siema, gets the second bite of the cherry. Mtangel has put this into Dupre's path. What a good bit of cover defending from Sabisi. 22 minutes remaining. Big roar for Evidence Mahopa. And Zapolis, good first touch. Back inside now. Mofokeng pushed away by into Mofokeng. Now Moremi, tight angle. Good save, Vuma. Here's Hotto. Mahopa in the middle. Good interception there to deny the big Pirates centre forward, made by Inacio Miguel, who might have hurt himself in the process. That is cramp for Inacio Miguel. He's just banging that calf muscle to try and get it stopped.
This was a key interception and a clearance in the...
Now Moremi into the middle! Number 3, Mahopa! The 3 goals to the good. And once again, Evidence Makhopa knows his way to goal against Kaizer Chiefs. Lovely cross for Remy, simply done by Makhopa.
In between the defender and the goalkeeper. Attacks that near post. Like I said, he knows when to get into that box. He can sniff a goal. Vuma couldn't do much about it. His starting position was a bit late. They needed to be a defender.
Set piece, and maybe here Mofokeng, who's turning it on. There was a handball there. Referee says play on. Early ball in here. Is Sabisi going to score? How did Vuma miss that? Sabisi was caught by surprise.